Hi everyone, now you are going to learn again with Miss Yulita. In this video, we are going to talk about where we are in place and time. In this unit, we are focusing on know about the place we live in, help us to discover its culture. In the classroom, we have talked about the place we live in, alright? It is Indonesia, especially in the city of Surabaya. And by learning this unit, hopefully everyone can add your knowledge about the culture of Indonesia and Surabaya. Let's start with the definition of a country. We have discussed about this on Friday, alright? So, what are you going to discuss? Can you discuss with your parents what is country is? Because I guess some of you or everybody can explain what is actually it. I'll show you this picture to remind you about the definition of a country. Alright, yes, this is a picture of Indonesia land. So a country should have land, right? And what else you can explain to your parents? If you forgot, I'll tell you again. A country is a territory well known by its people, culture, language, geography, and the political issues. We have discussed about the language, about the geography of Indonesia, a little bit in the classroom, about the political issues, a little bit. So, of course, we are not touching more about the political issues happens in Indonesia as you are still grade 2. Okay? So, in this video, you are going to focus on a certain things or certain aspect of a country. What is it? I'll show you a picture about this map. This is a world map where there are different kind of people stays there. Of course, there are a lot of people in the world, but they are groups in their own country. Alright? Have a look at the pictures. What do they hold? I think they hold something in common for certain people here. For example, this is people in Australia. The people who live in Australia will experience the same thing, just like weather, the political issues. They have their own something similar like the geography, and also they speak in the same language as well, right? And also the other people in this place, like in Canada, they experience the same weather there, and also people in China here, and also the people who lives in Africa and somewhere else here. Okay. To make you clearer, I'll show you another slide. What makes countries are different? If you can see the pictures, the foods in Italy, which is pizza, is different with the food in Australia and in Japan, which is sushi. Why they have different types of foods? Back again to the place they live in, okay? Because of the people who lives in Japan is surrounded by sea. They have a lot of fish, so they eat more fish than the other country. And look at the clothes that they wear here, okay? And also the clothes that they wear in China, the types of buildings. The people here in the Middle East, they believe in a religion which is they need to cover their body parts from top to toe. So, of course, they will wear this kind of clothes. Especially also they live in the hot place, hot weather. Maybe they need to also cover their body to protect their body too. And if you can see from the picture here, the people who lives in Mexico, in the tropic zone, they have a lot of horse maybe here, so they play certain game which is different with the people who lives in this zone. Okay, they have more wind, so they can fly their air balloon. So they basically have their own games, especially also with other things here like house, buildings, clothes, and so on. Alright, so Please compare these two pictures. This is Korean buildings. Basically, they have different kinds of roofs, yeah. And this one built in Indonesia, Joglo, especially in Java. So they are specific. They have something different, okay. And these pictures also. The first one is tari piring. It's Indonesian dance, come from Sumatra. They use plate, but this country, which is Korea, they use fan. It's unique. Both has their own uniqueness. Okay? So guys, what is actually we are talking about? What aspect of a country that we are talking about here? Do you have any ideas after looking at some pictures? I hope so. Does any one of you have culture as your answer? That might be good, okay? So what is culture? We need to define a culture. If you can see the pictures in the slide, there is a group of people long time ago, okay? They live in certain place. They experience the same condition. They experience the same situation in their country. Okay, they experience with the customs to run their daily lives. Of course, they need to agree of something so their lives can run better and everything runs smoothly among them. Okay, so I tell you something. Culture is something that is agreed by all people in certain place and it's owned by that people. Okay? Once again, something that is agreed by all people in certain place and it's owned by that people, it's called culture. Alright? If you need some more explanation, have a look at this picture. This is Indonesian people long time ago, where they are in our country. They stay in our country, in our land, but the Dutch come to Indonesia and we were colonized by the Dutch. All right. So at that time, we were the Dutch give some impact to our customs there, just like kerah baju. It is for language of kerah. It's taken from Dutch, okay, kerah, Dutch language, and we still use it until now. Right? Versnelling or versnelling. It is also taken from Dutch language. Until now, we still use it. The other words is ransel. Ransel is also adapted by Dutch language, and we still use it until now. It's actually the agreement of the people long time ago to use these words. Until now, we still use it too. Copper is adapted by Dutch language. It's actually cover. Another pictures. Look at this. It's also a treasure. So culture is also a treasure that is part of our memory. It's part of our history, where this is so worth it. This is the pictures from Indonesia a long time ago. Okay, they wear special costumes, and it's becoming our treasure until now. This is the people in Bali. They agreed on a celebration. Yeah, it might be celebrate thankful to the gods because of what the god have give to them. Okay, that's the agreement how to celebrate it, or maybe they agreed on how to bury dead people, so they agreed on it. All right. They also have their own costumes. Costume different with others. These pictures also show you that long time ago people doesn't have oven, so they cook the foods just by steaming, and they agreed to use nasi kuning to celebrate something. Until now, the people still use it. Alright? So a culture is actually something unites people. Okay? Culture is us. We make it, we shape it as we loved to be. Alright? So we need to be proud of it, because it is a call for individuals to agree upon some customs, values that also bind them in harmony. And it is passed through generation to another generation. If you see here, okay, I'll back again to this. So the dance and also the music, traditional music here, types of house which is from Toraja, and different games from Indonesia. It is our treasure also. Alright? I think this is your time to discuss with parents, to explore more, to research some things related with culture that we are going to discuss on Monday. So please have a time with your parents, because I have some examples here, but I want you to explore by yourself first. Let's discuss it on Monday. Once again, the more we know about the cultures of others, the more open-minded, tolerant, and global we become. We need to respect and preserve. Okay? See you on Monday, guys. Bye-bye.